those winter winds, man. Those winter winds are just cold, pure cold. God damn. I can barely feel my leg. Look at this shit. This stuff is thick, and my legs are numb. My face is numb. Thank God I have one of those Carhartt jackets. So those things are like, might help be bulletproof. But yeah, I have been waiting and waiting and waiting and waiting for this Medaka box chapter, because we had a break and it did not disappoint. Now, on the first Medaka box chapter review I did, chapter 176, I believe, or 175. I think it was 176. I had essentially a little prediction when Ihiko was coming that, in addition to someone getting face wrecked, I had sort of a prediction that Medaka and Ihiko were going to go at it right there, and I had assumed we had gotten the Ihiko face wreck last chapter where, you know, squash. But now I'm not gonna say I didn't see this coming, but I'm not buying it. Not yet. But before I go any further, I should probably explain this. My computer is being worked on. I'm probably going to get it back in a week and a half-ish. Fucking Google redirect virus. So right now, my setup is fucked. I don't feel like going back to the room, because there's no point in me being in my room anymore. So this is my living room. I probably could show this off to me later someday. And right now I'm trying to get a good lighting effect going up, but I literally just walked in from school like 30, no, not even 30, like 10 minutes ago. They're going to be shutting off my water, so I had to go take a crap, and now we're doing this. So, Medaka box chapter 178. Let's do this. Alright, so I'm going to skip the first half of this review. Why? Because it's mostly stuff we have seen before. Like, more about how much, like, I wonder how many, because Medaka kind of sees it as, she essentially threw away, not Surubami, but whatever that perverted professor's name is, his chance to become a decent man on his own, and she blamed herself because she essentially forced that on him, and that was kind of like being killed. Like, it's not that hard to understand. I don't really explain. I don't really need to go over it. Stuff we've seen before. But Medaka comes back from her big fight with the 800 lies user. I'm sorry. And she essentially does this. She learns the basic of styles, and she's going to her. So she makes a bet with Ihiko. She says, "All right, we're gonna do this mano a mano. I'm going to launch one attack. If that attack works on you, if you're injured, you give up." Like, simple. And essentially, Kumagawa commented on this. Like, she's essentially recreating the situation when she beat Kumagawa right before he joined the council. And Ihiko goes like, "Oh, So I'm guessing if this fails, you're gonna give him a Shirinu?" She's like, "Nope." Come on, we saw that coming. That's essentially the title of the chapter. I cannot promise that. So you're gonna give up on Shirinu? So, can't promise that. So Ihiko agrees, and she decides to use some mega perfected version of the Kurikami Phantom. The one she uses without shoes, the one you stop and shit in, the one that's going to wreck face and probably wreck her body for years to come. The fan service will be ruined. But so she starts, charging up. Whoop, 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 whoop. And right before she launches, Nainami is her name some sort of like switch on with her name, but Nanami, I think that's her name, yells out, "No, that's not how you use styles." So she goes, and it's like it was essentially like firing a squirrel at a can against the wall. That was essentially the effect that this had. And I guess I should explain this. Ihiko's strength does not come. Ihiko's strength does not come from his physical fighting ability, but his defense. That was my phone. Since the damage he does cannot be repaired to the world, you have to worry about his defense more, because even though I'm sure he can fight for a long time. If you're busting your arm just to hurt him, that's where a lot of your real damage is going to be coming from. Come on, kitty. And I have a cat, so yeah, she's trying to get up somewhere else. But yeah, so essentially, Medaka ramps into him. I'm gonna say it. Yeah, I'm gonna say that was a fail of the year. Fail of the year. That's essentially. Come on, kitty. God damn it, fucking cat. I can't grab the cat for shit. I'm getting off track, but let me focus. But I'm gonna call it the fail of the year, even though it's a fairly serious scene. And so her body's mind is pretty much mangled. And Zenkichi runs over and grabs her and is just like, and he goes like, yeah, it's like, what do you look so smug for? She's gonna get right back at me. It was like that thing is not even huge. That thing is not even a person anymore. It's a corpse. It's dead. And Zenkichi's like, well, what are you talking about? She's gonna stand. Oh crap. And Ihiko makes a comment, like, Kami Medaka, she really was an ordinary, I think it was something with an M, but an ordinary girl, essentially what he says. And that's the end of the chapter. Now, thoughts? Fuck. That was, because, here's the thing. It's just that everyone assumed that when Medaka had to win, she was going to win. That sort of deal, that kind of shonen sort of deal. And essentially that's not how styles work. Because doing that is essentially the same as Surubami's thought process. Surubami's thought process is what I'm going to get what I want when I want it, and it's just going to work out that way. And that's not how style works. Styles are sympathetic. You have to understand. Essentially, you have to understand the person for styles to work. And so having that thought process, essentially, she didn't learn a damn thing. She didn't learn a damn thing. Even though, like, Surubami said what she did when she first demonstrated the style against Hiko. That was the basics. That was the basic of basics of styles. But she didn't learn. Now, Niso is known for doing some pretty outlandish stuff. Well, in terms of, like, craziness. So I'm willing to say that she had a plan, and she almost planned that. Because I don't see Medaka. Because in the words of Anshinin, she's the main character. I don't see her dying. I really don't. But, Niso hinted to this during the Not Equal arc, aka the meta deconstruction arc. I don't see Kurokami Medaka so much dying, but if she were to die, then it would guarantee that Niso's going for what they were doing in the Not Equal arc. I'm trying to block this out. Which is a main character swap. Now that's a pretty ballsy thing to do, to just kill off a main character and have someone new take its place. They tried to do that. They essentially did that in the Not Equal arc. So the problem with that is the arcs past that, not so much the Unknown Shiranui arc, but the what was that? The Jet Black Wedding Feast. Yeah, that's it. Jet Black Wedding Feast. That arc was centered around Medaka, so it kind of felt like they were negating Zenki's status as a supposed main character now, which he really wasn't. And it does feel like he kind of got cheated. Like, if you look at the comments, no, Kitty, don't jump up there. If you look at the comments for some of the Medaka Box chapters, you'll notice people are talking about, oh my God, Zenkichi, I wish you would do something. I wish you would be put in another manga, because you're getting abused, and you're not. And I'd say it's true. Zenkichi is really not. The author is not using Zenkichi to his full potential right now. It kind of seems like he really used to shove to the side. I mean, he got erased from existence for 3 chapters. That's just like, if you could make a joke about a character being disposable, that would be the joke to make. And but, you know, for next week, when chapters come out, I'm not exactly sure what's going to happen. And Ihiko, in that last panel, Ihiko looked like he was really thinking about something. But this is essentially what Fairy Tail did with its when they did the 9-year time skip thing. You don't know what's going to happen. It's kind of hard to predict what's going to happen. Either she dies, which is like I'd say like a 5% chance of actually happening, and Zenkichi becomes the official main character of Medaka Box, or goddamn phone, I hate this. Or something's gonna happen. I don't know fucking what, but something's gonna happen. I really don't see her dying yet. It's possible, but I don't see it happening. So that's it for this chapter. I don't know how this is going to sound. However, I don't feel like recording this again, so I hope the sound comes out okay. I'll probably review this one, but peace. And go watch my Soul Eater review. I wonder how many people actually read the Soul Eater manga. Meh, whatever. See ya.